Subscribe and press the bell icon to get notified for the latest tech videos.
Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Wasay here, and today in this video I'm going to show you how you can take time lapse on your Sony a6400 camera. So let's begin the tutorial. So here I have my Sony a6400 camera. So in order to shoot time lapse on your a6400, first of all you need to go to manual mode. You can shoot in movie mode, but in manual mode you can have more options. So I like to shoot the time lapse in manual mode. If you want to do it in movie mode, you can do so I'm just going to shift to manual mode from the top dial, and this interface will open up. If you can't understand this interface, all you can do is press on this display button and it will show the main screen like it shows in your movie mode. So in order to shoot time lapse, we need to press on the menu button right here. Here you are on chapter 1. We need to go, as you can see, we are on chapter 1. We need to go to the page number 3. As you can see 3 of 14. You need to go down where it says internal shoot function. We are going to press on select. You can see internal shooting is turned off, so we are going to turn on, and this is actually going to enable us to shoot time lapse on the a6400 camera. So we're going to have some settings as well. First of all, shooting start time, so it's set to 1 second. So basically what it means that when you're going to press on the shutter button to start the time lapse, it will have this much delayed time before the time lapse begins. So let's say if I press select 5 seconds, so when I'm going to press on the shutter button, the time lapse will actually start recording after 5 seconds. So you can say it's more of a timer. So after that we got shooting intervals. So this is very important if you are shooting time lapse, because you need to know which interval you want to shoot. So for easiness, I would say that if you have fast moving objects like people or something, then you need to have a short interval like 1 second, 2 second or 3 seconds. But if you have objects that are moving like slowly, like if you are making time lapse of some clouds moving slowly or shadow of a tree, etc., then you need to have time lapse or the shoot interval with higher seconds. So I'm going to record clouds on the sky. It is a rainy day and the clouds are moving really slowly, so I'm going to set the interval for 5 seconds. Again, if you need to know more about shooting interval, you can let me know in the comment section. I will make a video, or you can check out others people video as well. Then we have number of shots. So this basically means that after the interval, like I said, 5 seconds, how many shots will it take in total. So by 20 it means that your time lapse will be composed of total 20 pictures. So the more number you have, the longer your time lapse will be, but the more data you will have. So as you can see, as I'm increasing the number of the shots, you can see that it's showing the shooting time as well. So for example, 7 minutes and 25 seconds. If I reduce it, the time also reduces. So it's going to depend on your number of shots and your shooting interval, and here it's going to calculate you the time that it will take to shoot the time lapse. So 7 minutes and 25 seconds. Auto exposure tracking, I have sensitivity, I have set it to mild. You can set it to low or high, so it's mainly going to depend on your scenario. We're going to press on menu to go back. Here we're going to go on the second menu. You can see it says silent shoot interval, so it's turned on, so make sure that you turn it on. Basically when it's going to take a picture, it's not going to make any noise, etc. So this is a really cool feature, and these are all the settings that you need to do in order to shoot time lapse on your Sony a6400 camera. We can just go back to the main menu, and some other things that I like to do before I take the time lapse is that I go to my functions. I make sure that ISO is not on auto, and I select the ISO myself according to the scenario, so that the ISO doesn't changes very much when the time lapse is being captured. So I make sure that I manually dial the ISO settings. And the second thing that I do is that I change the exposure as well manually depending on the scenario. So I do these two things when I shoot the time lapse on the Sony a6400. Again, as I am manual mode, so I have more options. So here you can see the time lapse is being made. I am in manual mode and the autofocus is selected. ISO is done manually so that it doesn't change. Aperture is also on manual. We got 65% battery left. and the number of photos you can see that the camera can take right now is 759, which is depends on the memory available. So guys, here you saw the time lapse on the Sony a6400 camera. Now when you're going to shoot the time lapse, as you saw on the video, you're not going to have that smooth time lapse video directly. You need to first go into your editing PC and do some post editing so that those pictures actually become a time lapse. If you're interested in that, the box will appear right up, and I will also put that video's link in this video description so that you know how you can edit time lapse that are shot on your Sony a6400 camera. So guys, if you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have any kind of questions regarding this video, write them in the comment section below, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Other than that, thank you for watching and stay safe.